According to recent studies, the number of children living in absolute poverty has made a concerning rise in the past few years. Absolute poverty is defined as the inability to afford basic necessities, such as nutritious meals, suitable clothing, and safe housing. The number of people living in poverty in the UK is a staggering 12 million. The effects of absolute poverty on children is far-reaching, affecting their well-being educationally, physically, and mentally, with 800,000 food-insecure households seeking food banks. The lack of access to quality education and basic necessities perpetuates the cycle of poverty, limiting their chances of a brighter future. The effect absolute poverty has on children's mental well-being cannot be underestimated. The constant stress and uncertainty they face can increase levels of stress and depression. It's crucial for society to recognise the urgency of this situation and take collective action. Some of the main causes of poverty include low-income households with families struggling to make ends meet in the cost of living crisis, benefit cuts and welfare reforms with changes in the government's policies, education and skills gaps with limited access to quality education. Families dealing with health challenges or disabilities may face additional financial burdens. Over the past year alone, 300,000 children have fallen into absolute poverty with the height of the cost of living crisis. I went round Global Academy and I asked students what their opinion on this issue is.
I'm thinking that poverty in the UK is getting worse and that it all really comes down to our government not providing the proper resources towards their actual citizens and putting out resources everywhere else but people who need it in the UK right now. I think that everyone just needs to come together and help each other in a way to help this get better, help the situation get better.
I think it should be changed. Maybe like people should actually fund for younger kids and maybe it will be an easier life for everyone.
I think that the poverty crisis has been around for long enough, but the problem is obviously the poverty crisis, but it's the fact that it just keeps getting worse. It keeps going downhill. We've had the same government in power for 14 years, and it's obvious that they're not doing enough, whether it's they don't have the resources or they don't want to get the resources, they don't care enough to have the resources are two different things, but they both kind of lead to the fact that nothing's happening and there are so many children can't get jobs, children shouldn't have to get jobs, but yet they're still having to rely on free school meals or go hungry. And it's just, there's been so many movements that have tried to help it get better, but nothing without the government can actually like stop it.